Hello and welcome. Why the fuck did this say started an hour and 1 minute? Who cares? Welcome back to the Cade and Joaquin Talk At You podcast yet again. Joaquin isn't here. This time he's not on a shrimping boat. I'm just a little sick. I'm a little sicky boy. So today we have a fellow person who's also feeling a little under the weather. Isaac again from 2 weeks ago.
Yeah. I'm a recurring segment.
You are. You are now the most recurring segment.
Really?
You were on the episode with Chloe. I remember that when we were filming Immortality, you just kind of walked up while we were doing a podcast and started talking about tornadoes.
Yeah.
Then you hosted Hot Ones. Then you were on your own episode 2 weeks ago. And now you're on this episode. Here you are again. Look at us.
I'm in this bitch.
I've
infiltrated.
It's just like when we were 12 and we played video games on the internet. Everybody's favorite period of our lives.
Yeah, maybe it isn't like that.
Do you remember when we were playing like Lego Batman or something? And I think that you said, oh, Clayface is such a pussy. and I said, you can't say that. Because I had a little kid voice. And you were like, can't say what? And I said, the P word. And you said, piss? And I said, no, like a pussycat. And you went, what the I didn't say that.
I don't remember that, but
Are you kidding me? My camera already died.
This is going great so far. I do remember a different story from our gaming channel, which never even made it into a video. Fucking Willem Dafoe. That was never an uploaded thing.
That was never up. That was amazing. So for context, when me and Isaac were big video game YouTubers with upwards of 10 subscribers, eat it, Markiplier.
11.
We were playing the Spider-Man 3 video game, and in so doing, discussing Willem Dafoe. And then Isaac described to me the entire plot of John Wick. And then it took like 5 to 10 minutes to describe the plot of John Wick.
Yeah.
And then at the end, we hadn't touched on Willem Dafoe. So I was like, where's Willem Dafoe? And you proceeded to say, oh, he's like a really minor part of the movie. Like, no one really knows that he's in it. I was so baffled. I'm going to have to get up like 1,000 times because I didn't know that we had 2 dead batteries this time.
Great. Mine's dead too?
No, yours is the only good one.
Oh, that one just also was dead.
Yes.
Well, we're only like 5 minutes in if we want to just stop it and wait for one of them to charge.
Well, look, we'll go for a hot second here.
Hot little second. You have a little intro.
Yeah, we'll have our intro. We got to talk about the
cold
pussycat.
open.
Straight up, like that. You did say it though. I've watched it back and I was like, he fucker 100% said pussy.
I also remember this might have been like one of the first things we did on our little channel. No, that's a lie. But we played Five Nights at Freddy's with like the whole friend group in like 7th grade.
Yeah.
Was Ireland there?
Ireland. It was Ireland, Caitlin, Ross, you and I.
I don't remember anything else. That wasn't in the story.
I remember editing that, and I remember there was a part in the editing where I played the What You Say song.
What you say?
And I was like, I tried to make a meme with Bonnie, and it was like, why'd you slam that door in my face? I was like, why did I do that? Why did I spend like 4 hours in iMovie doing that?
iMovie. Ugh.
Yeah.
iMovie.
We were in the iMovie train for a long time. Because we were also on the, how do you make video game videos? How do you record the screen?
Yeah.
And our decision with camera.
We
and
sure
also
did.
it was camera with no microphones.
Yeah. It was just a camcorder.
I was surprised that like in the even post early us making YouTube videos, whenever we would look something up, we would get like no answers. But then we would see stuff like Game Grumps and we'd be like, how the fuck are they doing that?
Yeah.
How are they doing that?
We were kind of early on the train a little bit.
Yeah, that train just never left the fucking station. The train said, hey, we're actually going to break down right here.
Yeah.
Throughout today, I've kept thinking about in Princess Bride when Peter Falk comes up to Fred Savage and he goes, how's the sickie?
When the fuck does that happen?
At the very start of the movie, Fred Savage's like, he's going to pinch my cheeks. So she's like, he's not going to pinch your cheeks. And he pinches his cheeks. How's the sickie?
Yeah.
And he's like, oh my fucking God, he's pinching my cheeks. Because that's how I feel.
You know, did I tell you that I rewatched that recently?
Mm-mm.
I did a little bit of a swing on it.
You like it now?
I do. I like it a lot more than I did.
Yeah.
I still don't think I get where everyone else is coming from.
I love it.
I can't see the greatest of all time arguments.
Mm-hmm. Do you know what is one of the greatest films of all time?
What?
9 to 5.
With Dolly Parton
and Jane Fonda and Lily Tomlin.
Let me tell you.
It's a goose screwball comedy. It's great. It's fun. I think anyone can like that movie.
Oh, absolutely.
Because it had a very strong feminist message to it as well.
I know someone who wouldn't like that movie.
Jesus.
Your father.
I was watching something recent, or I think he called me recently, and as everyone, I assume most of the world has watched The Last of Us, but
Yeah.
I'm not going to spoil anything for it, but it's a very emotional story that focuses on the characters and their importance. And then my dad called me and he was talking about, I was like, yeah, I wish there was more monsters in it though. And I was like, you do not get the basis of this story or the importance of what this story is telling, even from the video game. My mom was telling me about when she was younger, and because I watched Barbarian twice in this last week because it's a great film, but I wanted to watch it with her because I've never seen an actually like really scary movie with her except for Poltergeist. And she's like, I do not watch scary movies, which is reasonable, but it's very interesting because a lot throughout her life, and I guess a lot of people are very particular about what they choose to watch, because apparently my dad would either watch a horror film or an action film if they went to the movie theater, nothing in between. And I think that's really interesting to like, because I and you and I,
yeah,
sick brains coming to the station. Chaka 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 chaka. We consume kind of everything.
Yeah.
We might lean one way.
Yeah.
More or less, if you say this is a movie, we're gonna watch it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even if it's about an orgy in a small town.
Correct. We watched a movie called How to Host an Orgy in a Small Town, because if you didn't know, oh my god, I almost forgot to fucking plug this. We have an Indiegogo for our movie.
Yeah.
In the description, if you have any extra change or just want to give us a donation, it's not even extra change, it's regular change that you just have, and you want to help support our art and our ability to make art that will hopefully entertain you, please consider donating. You get your name in the credits of the movie, or if you give us a lot of money, you could be at the beginning of the movie, not in person, in name only, but still your name is in the movie.
Yeah.
When we went to the beach last week, I got an email about someone donating to it, and the name was Smiley McPoodle, and I was like, what the fuck is this? I kept looking at it. It was one of my mom's friends, Laura, and I was like, I won't say her full name, even though we always call her full name, but I don't want her full name to be. So I saw it, I was like, oh, cool. It's her, okay. But at first I was like, who would name their legal name Smiley? And how do you get lucky enough to have the last name McPoodle?
Hey, I've met
Donald's. Such a slow visual turn on the podcast.
I want you to know something, which clearly must just mean that I also am developing a little bit of sick brain.
Yeah.
Because it took me a solid all of that time to realize what the fuck the joke was of McDonald.
Dude, at the beginning of while we were setting up, I was like, I think I'm going to lose my voice throughout the course of this. I was uncertain. I'm now 100% certain. Like, I already hear it.
Yeah, I feel it just in the vibrations.
Yeah, it would have been so funny. I had originally asked Audrey to do this week, not because I just was like, we already had you on.
Yeah, it's fine.
But that would have been so funny because she's also sick. So it just would have been two people
and
losing their voice.
Sick.
Audrey is sick. Audrey is sick. Like, emphasis on this.
Am I missing something?
I started shaking my hand for no real reason, and then I realized I wasn't stopping. Oops. Kids, if you're having... All I can think of is Michael J. Fox disease. What's Parkinson's?
Wouldn't it be crazy if they changed that to Michael J. Fox disease?
Yeah, it's like Lou Gehrig's.
Isn't Lou Gehrig's also Parkinson's?
No, that's ALS.
Parkinson's is ALS?
If Lou Gehrig got to have that upgrade, why don't we give Michael J. Fox Parkinson's? Maybe he'd feel bad about that though.
Was Lou Gehrig a baseball player?
Yes.
That's fucking stupid.
It is weird.
You know what? Fuck Lou Gehrig.
They should rename it to Steven Hillenberg disease.
Who the fuck is that?
He's the guy who created SpongeBob. He also died of ALS.
Hey, you know what? Fuck him too.
Why?
I don't know. I actually like his work.
I get fuck that baseball guy because, I mean, on this couch, we aren't big baseball boys.
And you know what? Michael J. Fox? You know what to say about that?
I feel like it's going to be fuck him, but then I feel like you're going to pivot.
Fuck him too.
Wow, you're just throwing out the anger today. You are spicy today. You said we were setting up you're spicy today.
I know.
Guys, also, we fucking failed. I don't, like, did all of you just skip last week? What the fuck? We didn't win the fucking Cartoon Network tournament.
Did all of you? All
4 to 6. I'm really curious. I don't know if when people watch this on YouTube, if they actually watch the whole thing. I think that would be a little weird. Like, I get that sometimes we do very visual stuff, but I feel like we bring up when we're doing something visual. Like, we're like, we are leaning towards the camera, and now we are sitting back. And now I am holding an AK-47 assault rifle.
I don't know. I watch it all the way through.
Really?
Via YouTube every week, yeah.
Interesting. I would just be curious. Does it just feel like you're hanging out with the boys at that point in time?
Nah. It's like listening to a podcast.
But without your eyes?
Why the fuck would it be without my eyes? It's a video. Very specifically with my eyes.
Because a podcast is an auditory medium.
What the fuck are you talking about?
The term podcast
I know what a podcast is.
It's generally associated without the video.
Yeah, which was why the whole point when you asked what it's like.
What did I ask?
And what did you say?
I don't remember, actually.
And what did I say?
I don't remember. You said it's not like hanging out with us.
It's not. It's like watching people talk about a thing because that's what's happening.
We should start including long silences where the people at home can talk back like Blue's Clues.
Dude, I'd be so good at that part.
But we have a very specific... Have you ever watched those videos with like an ASMR where at the beginning... I don't know what that was. I thought it was going to be a burp, and then it was a nothing.
At first, I thought it was a burp, and then it took so long. I was like, is he about to throw up? And then it took too long to be vomit either, and I was like, is he dead? So you're saying?
Have you ever watched those videos that it mostly takes place in like an ASMR situation where they've thrown you into a very specific scenario, and your responses have to be so fucking specific to like follow the narrative they have planned. They'll be like, "Oh, what are you here for your checkup to do it?" Let me go from the top. Call action.
Action.
Oh, so what are you here for your checkup today? Oh, it's hepatitis. All right. Like, how are you supposed to know that you're supposed to say that?
All right, now one more for safety.
Oh, what are you here for your checkup today? Oh, cholera. I hear that's bad. They always change it to you're like, whatever's happening.
And halfway through, it's just a completely different scenario. Now you're at dinner with your significant other. You're like, wow, the fuck did we get here?
Yeah. Now you're like, she's like, oh, I heard you had a real bad cholera infection. Yeah. I myself have been dealing with smallpox. That's what they do. I don't like. The language of an ASMR is fucking fascinating to me. Because the idea of, whoever first thought of the idea of just, like, whispering into a microphone.
Yeah.
Interesting. But then there's the very specific language that is developed with it, where they'll be like, I have stage 4 cancer. And they say the same word a lot, and you're like, what's this going to do to me, guy?
Yeah. That sort of, I don't know. What I do know is that my mom thinks that ASMR is purely a porn thing. Like, purely a sexual fetish, I guess would be the word.
I've used it many times to try and go to sleep. It's never worked.
Why that? Yeah, I would not. That would not be my go-to method.
That's what like. It's not my go-to, but I'd be like, oh, let me try this.
All right.
And then I go down and I find the Spider-Man ones.
There's Spider-Man ASMR.
Of course there are. There's one person named Blue Whisper who does Spider-Man ASMRs. Are we calling your uncle?
We can.
That's
not what I was going to do, but I mean,
You wanted to
I
be
told
on.
him I'd try.
It's gonna be funny if he doesn't pick up.
Hello?
Hi.
Yo, what's poppin'?
Are you still awake?
No, you're speaking to me from the astral plane.
Astral plane.
The astral
Wow.
plane. All right, well, you're on a podcast now.
Oh, what's up?
You're getting a second life. I know you weren't this excited for this earlier, just for the response to be, oh, yeah, what's up?
Oh, well, actually, I didn't know you were, like, really calling me, you know? I just thought you were, like, you know... Actually, I don't know. I actually forgot you were...
Big dog, you talked to me about this for 15 minutes earlier. What the fuck do you mean you didn't know I was going to call?
What do you mean leave the door alone? You want me to close it? You want me to leave it open? All right. Damn. All right, anyways. So anyways, young piglet, what do you want to know? What do you want
Oh, we got free reign. We're open for questions.
The phone caller comes
Yeah, man.
ask the questions.
You want me to...
I feel like normally the caller asks the questions.
All right, so Cade, is Cade on the line?
Hi, you're speaking with Cade.
Hey, Cade, congrats on the movie.
Thank
Stoked
you.
for you, bro.
Thank you very much.
I have nothing but faith in you, man.
I appreciate that very much.
What were you guys talking about before you hit your boy up?
ASMR.
ASMR. Yeah, man, there's no way I'm figuring that one out. ASMR is maybe some kind of sex thing.
What do you think the letters stand for?
ASMR. Okay, hold on. ASMR. ASMR. Metrosexual.
You're missing a
Let's start
letter.
with the second half. Yeah, I have no fucking clue, man. I really, I have really no clue. I got
Isaac, use it in a sentence. That'll help.
Is that some kind of Half-Life, or what's the kids? What's that one you kids play with nowadays? Come on, man. With the the one with the Palpatine. They did the thing with the
Star Wars?
no. What's that one the kids play these days? You know the one.
Roblox?
No.
I don't know what he's saying at all.
The one, it's got the fucking characters and okay.
Multiverses?
Fiction.
Okay, just think. Come on, just hear me out here, bro. Okay.
Yep.
We've been hearing you out.
It's 2 words. Just 2 words.
RuneScape.
Oh, now we're playing charades.
Yeah, charades has always been a famous over-the-phone
Correct.
game.
Audio only. 2 words.
Just, it's the most popular game for the kids these days.
Fortnite?
Or, yeah, there we go. Yeah, Fortnite. There we go. Yeah, you got it. All right, there you go.
And what do we got?
Fortnite.
What about
what
Fortnite?
did this relate back to?
Yeah, yeah. I don't remember that part. I just knew that I thought of Fortnite, and I don't remember where we were going with that.
Well, we can now
So-
put in the tags, so that's good.
Yeah, there we go. That'll get us the views. You did say that you were trying to get us, make us go viral.
Yeah. So, anyways, if there's anything I know, it's the trends of the youth of today, bro. So I'm trying to get you guys to go viral. So
Yeah, you really knew the trends when you
Yeah.
say the word Fortnite.
So anyways, just tell me a little bit about what you guys were talking about. ASM, BDSM.
I was talking about ASMR. I said that my mom thinks it's a sexual fetish. She also thinks mukbang
see?
is a sexual fetish, which that one I kind of think is true.
A little bit.
Yeah, see, so what is that? Is she a boomer too, man? Hey, I self-identify as a boomer. Because enough people have called me that I'm just like,
How
all right,
old are
I'm
you,
cool.
Bailey?
I'll work for that.
35. How old are you?
You know, I'm not 35, man.
Hey.
And you know what, dude? I'm not trying to learn all this shit about the Instagram and the fucking social medias. I'm not about that shit, bro. I'll never do it. I'll never succumb. I'm not about it. I'm not into it. I don't give a fuck. You know, Bumbler, I tried it once, and you know what? The ladies were not feeling me, so fuck it. I'll just holler. I'm just do it the old-fashioned way. The bars, those reject me just like they did in the fucking olden days. You know what I'm saying?
Whoa. Oh.
I think that's an excellent outlook on it.
So you're not feeling the Bumbler.
Yeah, man. You know what I think about Bumbler? Okay, because this is how it is, man. I mean, okay, you're a young buck. You guys, both of you're young bucks. You got your good looks and all that shit. You're fucking whatever, however old. How old you pick? 19?
20.
Yeah, you're fucking 19, 20, whatever. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, you've only known me 20 years.
It's crazy how that works.
Okay, you're doing your fucking thing, man. You're getting the ladies, This is a different thing, dude. When you're fucking an old fuck like me,
35.
you're trying to fucking get on Bumbler.
35.
You don't even know what the fuck social media is. And then just like, you know what? Who the fuck is this guy? They're trying to stalk you on the internet because you know how they all do that. They're stalking you on the internet and they're just like, whoa, bro, this guy's got his fucking profile picture on every single fucking social media from like 1986. Like it's not really working, bro. Pig, you feel me, dude. I have that. You called that out. I have the same profile picture from like 10 years ago when I started social media, and then I like gave it up around the same time.
How do you feel about Grindr?
Oh, Grindr. Yeah, I never was. No, actually, I never did get on the grind.
Damn.
Yeah, I never did.
Missing out, man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, I didn't, but.
But?
Yeah, no, I mean, dude, bro, why get on Grindr when you can just hit up the clubs, dude? I mean, really? Yeah. Oh, man, your mom just walked into the room.
Are you gonna get in trouble?
Sounds like he's under a billboard.
Oh, she just showed the Willis stank face like a motherfucker. Anyways, bro, I'm gonna fucking eat some Doritos real quick to try to barbecue potato chips. That sounds good. Well, come on, throw me a zinger here, bro.
I don't know, man, but
any question you got.
I appreciate your forthcoming odes of a boomer.
Yeah, a lot of people are gonna take it to heart.
Oh, 100%.
Hold on.
Holding on.
Cade.
Yep.
Cade.
Yes.
Hey, man, just so you know, been trying to, give you a pep talk. I'm glad you're fucking doing your thing. I'm glad you're making it out there in the world. I'm glad you're my homie for Piglets homie.
Absolutely.
Piglets homie. And yeah, man, get those life experiences, bro. Because you're gonna be an old fuck like me someday, and
35.
you're gonna be eating bargain brand barbecue chips sitting in the fucking somebody's living room someday.
Yep, your sister-in-law.
Yeah, that's
talking
a
on a
weird
podcast.
somebody.
So, that's what you're gonna look forward to, bro.
Yeah, dude, it's the height of luxury.
I know, right?
That's what you're gonna look forward to.
We've lost control.
It
was good to talk to you too.
Keep it real. And basically, don't do too many drugs and don't do drugs at all. Stay in school. Keep,
Neither one of us are in school.
Yeah, well, go to school. Go to college. Don't do drugs and, all that shit.
Naturally.
Cool.
Peace out.
Peace.
What happened at the end with that?
I have no idea. I couldn't tell you what was happening for most of that phone call.
That went crazy almost
How
immediately.
long was that?
I think it was 20 minutes.
It was. So that's my Uncle Bailey.
What a segment of the podcast that
Whoa.
was. I think we walked away. Mother of God. I think we walked away with some very valuable lessons.
He imparts a lot of wisdom around the household.
Yes. I love when he referred to your house as somebody's house.
Yeah, not his brother's.
Yeah.
How is this one less charged than when you put in the last one?
What?
There's now 1 bar. The last one came in with 2.
Oh, that one immediately dropped to 1 bar. Wow, that went all over the place if I do say so myself.
It sure did. If you asked me to tell you what any topic we just talked about was, I couldn't.
I do love that he immediately jumped to the idea that ASMR was a sexual thing.
Yeah, I don't know. My family really just harps on that, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know.
My throat
Really roughing it, huh?
My throat feels bad now that we've gone this far.
Yeah.
I'll be honest.
Well, how much we got left?
25 minutes.
Ooh, hang in there, buddy.
I'll try. Might cut this one short the next time the camera dies.
That is understandable.
I was really thinking, am I going to have to do that episode that I've been talking about where it's just me talking to me this week? Because we had to do a kind of last minute switch out today.
Yeah.
Because reasonably so. Joaquin did not want to get sick.
I do think it's funny that he assumes he won't get sick, though.
Yeah, he was around everyone who was sick also.
Yeah. But who's
to say?
Who
Who's to
knows?
say? Scientific
He's a
method.
strong boy.
Strong boy, good bones. Drink a lot of
Good
milk.
bones.
That's what makes you strong.
No, Joaquin has weak, brittle bones.
You think?
I think so.
I think if you're tall, you gotta have strong bones.
No.
No?
No, it's so easy to break. It's like, when you break the boards in Taekwondo and they give you the long ones and it's easy as shit because they're long.
It didn't feel like you had that at the start and you actually had a different thing, but then it became something that
It
made
did.
sense.
It did. It's exactly what happened. You see right through my lies, my deceptions.
Now, Isaac, something that we said we were going to talk about at the tippy top of this episode before the episode started, so I guess kind of not before, not the tippy top. We said we were going to talk about our more cringy movies, because last week you were on, we talked about our kind of successful movies, but little do people know, we made 2 movies that have never seen the light of day.
We sure have.
Those movies are called Love and Lost for some fucking god-awful reason, and Kickflip.
And I think it's ironic that all of your love-related shorts shit the bed.
Carl Veneman loves his parade float.
As he does. And Dracula loves his hoverboard.
I do love that hoverboard. It was great.
Yeah.
But yeah, in my 10th grade art class, I was a terrible student because I hate being told what to do in art. It was just like drawing and painting, but for my end of the year thing, I was like, could I do one on cinematography? Because I felt like if I said filmmaking, I would not be allowed it for some reason. I don't know why.
Because cinematography is so
like it's
specific to the visual.
Yeah. So I wanted to make a fully silent film, and I decided to make some fucking sad drama. Because I had yet to find my footing. If I could go back in time, I would have been like, make a Charlie Chaplin-esque film. That would have been so much better. Me walking around doing Charlie Chaplin bits, oh my god. That would have been a fun first movie. But instead we made the worst fucking thing in the world where Joaquin had to kiss Audrey on the top of the head and fall in love with another person, and it was in the kitchen. And I was like, what the fuck? Why'd I write that?
It was weird.
It was weird. Because I was like, how do you tell a story? What kind of story can you tell only through visuals? And for some reason, I was like, you can't tell a comedy. Boy, the fuck was I wrong. Why would I assume that?
Oh, you know, the most famous genre for silent movies.
Yeah, I don't know where my brain was at with that.
Yeah. It's also weird because, like, it wasn't just that you hadn't found your footing. That wasn't where you were at even then.
No.
No part of you has ever really leaned towards dramatic.
I'm not a full-blown drama guy.
Yeah.
The only funny thing to come out of that was I hurt my knee really bad by just standing.
Yeah, you did.
We were doing a shot where the camera, like, tilted, and all of a sudden I was on the floor and going, ah! 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 And Joaquin went, what happened? I went, my knee. I was actively hurt for the next 3 weeks.
I really hope that sound is still somewhere. deep.
I
somewhere.
have to have it somewhere. I think that's the
Oh,
only thing I save
God.
from that. That's the only film I've ever fully deleted from the entirety of existence.
Yeah, we sure didn't delete Kickflip.
No, I did not. All right, so let's talk about that because we actually have more of a story, I feel like. With
Very
that.
true.
'Cause
And
we actually had a good time making Kickflip.
very true. Also, bold of you to assume never gonna see the light of day.
Kickflip
Hey,
or Love and Loss?
Kickflip.
Okay,
Let me.
I'm looking.
I am the captain now, bitch.
So Kickflip was made at another weird time, I feel. I don't remember when I wrote Kickflip. I think it was
I
in
do.
my senior year of high school.
Yes.
Post Thursday. We were in a post Thursday the 12th world.
Yeah.
Where I had then wanted to shift. I don't even know if I wanted to shift. I just had an idea for a more dramatic thing, I guess. And I wrote it, and it was terrible. Everyone liked it. I remember Audrey, I gave it to Audrey. She said, "This is the best thing I've ever read." And now looking back, I'm like, Audrey, where were you at with that comment, guy? Like, what?
I'm sure when Audrey listens to this episode, she's gonna be like, "What the fuck did I say?"
Yeah, I don't even know if she'll remember saying that. Well, like, insane thing that happened, that occurred. But then COVID hit, so we didn't get to make it because that was gonna be our second thing after Thursday 12th. Then a full year passed and became more viable, at least to meet up outside.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
this film was fully set at a park, so we're like, we can just go film at the park. We got everything set up, and then we actually had a very nice time making the movie, I feel.
Yeah, everything went pretty good, and we had like a lot of people come and help and
Yeah.
hang out, and like it was like one of the first big things we got to do.
I got horrible heat stroke one
Post-COVID.
day.
You sure did.
Yeah. That's where we really discovered, I think, that when I'm in directing mode, it's hard for me to do other things that aren't directing
Yeah.
or like related to the film. Like if I'm like having heat stroke, I need someone else to tell me I'm having heat stroke.
Yeah. Look, I know we hate it. It's gross.
I do not like the film.
But fuck, do I love it. I love it so much, man.
You've been working hard on it for
I
a
know.
while
I love
now.
it so much.
You have a rough cut.
I have a rough cut.
When do you want to show it to us?
It depends. I didn't know this was an option.
Audrey's constantly been saying you're going to show it, or when Audrey's around, you're like, I'm going to show you guys.
Yeah, but then I'm like, it's okay. Maybe this is on me and not knowing how to talk to human beings. To me, I expected that meant whenever I said like we can watch it, someone would be like, all right, here's like, and then like someone would like ask me when. And then we would like plan it, you know.
okay.
Like if no one says anything about it,
Yeah.
then I'm just like, all right, this feels like eventually,
Right.
We'll do that eventually.
I just know I need to be drunk because I'm not proud of the writing of that.
Yeah.
The writing turned out so creepy. That's truly, I don't get embarrassed a lot, but I'm really embarrassed about that.
I'll tell you what, some of the writing is fine.
I was expecting you to say you should be.
Some of it is even good.
Really?
Yeah, most of it's pretty bad.
Most of
It's not just pretty bad; it's outright creepy.
Yeah.
Some of it's straight up incel energy, Cade. It's rough.
Bad. I'll take that. I'll
My
fill that
favorite
oops.
line you've ever written though is in
no,
there.
It's not.
It's not. I'm not allowed.
You can say it, but it can't be your favorite line I've ever
It's
written.
it's so good. There's a point in the film in
Your
which
favorite line.
Audrey's character, who is a skater girl.
Skater girl. She was a skater boy girl. He was a hater. He was
You're having so much trouble here.
he was a skater boy. He said, "See you later, boy."
There you go. And Cade's character, who is not, he's a little art nerd, I guess.
I don't know anything about that character.
I don't think any of us did, because all we know is that he draws a picture. He's going to state, and her response, I can't even. I've watched this thing because I've had to edit it so much. I've seen this scene probably 80 fucking times. I still don't know what the fuck you say, but the response.
That was a good hear. I think just made me laugh so hard. I had a really, really long fart.
Why did it last so long? So naturally, as anyone would in any normal situation in life, Audrey's character goes, "Rock my world, Tony Hawk." Why'd I write that?
Why'd I write those lines? It's not a joke. It's not anything. Who would say that? It's not even funny. It's a nothing line.
It's my favorite. Genuinely, nothing has brought me more joy than rewatching that scene.
You don't know.
I don't know any other...
We'll keep going.
I don't know any other portion of that that film. I'm not sure I could quote to you a single line out of it except that. But I will say that shot that we got with the fucking
cool
the skateboard.
Yeah, we
with
had
you
one
laying
shot
down.
where we like zoomed in with a skateboard.
Yeah, we basically fucking Bobo rigged a skateboard into a dolly.
Yeah, it was awesome.
Yeah. Even better than the video captured through that, though, is the video of us capturing the video.
Yes. I'm glad we made that because we really did have a good time on set making kickflip. But also, super duper disappointed in everyone's faith in that script.
That one really is like
It's our
your
black-
yes man moment,
Yeah.
where nobody got you. Nobody said, "Hey, let's stop our mans."
Yeah, that was my weird blank check before I had any notoriety.
Yeah,
I think we were all just happy to be making something again.
truly, especially like post COVID, we could have made fucking anything. I'd be
Yeah.
like, "This is the greatest thing. Let's make it immediately, as soon as humanly possible.
Yeah.
Let's make a thing."
I do think that without making kickflip, Parade Float wouldn't have been as good as it was, and
Oh,
therefore
100%.
what we continue to make would not have been that good.
Absolutely.
It does make me, I will say it was a big like hit to my confidence, and I'm a bit worried for the dramatic scenes in our feature because you can't have a movie without dramatic stuff in it, I think, and I'm really worried that it will gain that same fucking energy. But I think that with the knowledge of that in mind, we will be able to avoid it.
I think you know what? I'm gonna give you a hot take. Cade.
hot take.
A hot take.
Great.
I think Kickflip is our most important film.
Really?
Yeah, absolutely.
Why?
I don't think if we hadn't made Kickflip, or I guess almost made Kickflip.
I mean, you almost have it edited.
Yeah. Well, it's out of state. We could watch it anytime. Probably shouldn't, but
Yeah.
anyway, if we hadn't made it, I don't think we would have made anything else.
Yeah.
Like, Parade Float not only couldn't have happened, like wouldn't have been as good, but we wouldn't even like had the base level fundamentals to make it.
Yeah, Kickflip was our film school, basically.
Exactly. That's exactly what it was.
Because,
It was a little camp.
yeah, it was our little film camp where we learned how to hold a camera, not documentary style.
Yeah. Insane also, I forget every time that Thursday the 12th was filmed by literally just me walking around like this.
Yeah, it was really easy.
Like a
for
fucking
setups.
NPC.
Yeah, and the microphone was just on the camera.
Yeah.
We didn't even have... I don't know if we'll ever make this, but I do have a joke written for the second Thursday the 12th
Yeah.
in which cops show up, and in order to... They, like, walk ahead of Jason and the film crew, and in order to see what they're saying... Jason has the sound guy get really close to them, and he's trying to listen to the headphones, and the cops are around, and Jason just fucking hucks the headphones back at the sound guy. He's like, oh, fuck. He's just trying to get the ambience for the area.
That's pretty good. I like that. I will say, I want to make the sequel.
You want to make
I
the
think
sequel?
that'd be cool as fuck.
I agree. Maybe one day.
I'm not sure how you're gonna play Jason.
Yeah.
Because you are a tiny little guy now.
I am a small little boy.
I don't know if I'd say small little boy, but
Yeah, now I could play a better Freddy than I could a Jason.
yeah, I can see that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Maybe.
we're losing it a little. Jesus.
I think we both got sick brain.
A little bit.
I definitely think maybe one day we'll make it. Maybe after the feature we'll make Saturday the 14th, as I have it called in my brain.
Yeah.
A quick little 2-day shoot.
Yeah. This is so kind of off top. Well, it's kind of swinging. It's Murphy in it. When I woke up this morning before I worked a little bit, I started like trying to color grade some of
Color grading is so hard.
Kickflip. This is when I realized that like I must be getting. Well, first of all, I woke up with like my throat being like
Yeah.
just phlegm and gross. I woke up and I started doing it, and I was like writing down values to transfer them from each scene because Every time I tried to copy it, it fucking was not working.
Yeah.
I don't know why. Fucking anytime I try to do any of like the shortcuts that I see
Doesn't
you
work.
do,
Yeah.
I don't fucking do it right for some reason. I don't know why. It's just copying and pasting. Why would it not work? So anyway, that sucked. But I kept writing down like the values and shit, and like my desk is full of sticky notes. Just the entire surface of it.
Yeah.
For unrelated reasons. I kept fucking losing these values. I did the same scene 5 times and had to write values on 5 new fucking sticky notes. And I went and fucked around with power tools for 8 hours.
What a day you had.
I know.
Well, one day, maybe what we'll do is we'll have the exclusive premiere of Kickflip on the podcast.
Will we?
With
That'd be interesting.
You, me, and Audrey and Joaquin doing a live reaction to it.
Oh, that'd be fun.
Right? Would it?